Hey guys, how's it going? It's a late Boy Scout. Today is another Vlog Thursday episode. We haven't done one of these in a while, and it's going to be a shooting one. As you can see, I have my Glock 23 right here. It says 40 cal on it, right around there someplace, but you also see that it's got the Lone Wolf conversion barrel in it for 9mm. Now, I've talked about that before. We're not talking about that today. What we are talking about today, and we'll make sure that's unloaded for a second. What we are talking about today are the new Glock magazines made by Magpul. And I want to go through these and kind of show you what they are, have a little mag dump out here and see how they perform. There are some potential pitfalls that I think this magazine has that the original Glock magazine probably won't have, and I'll address those here real quickly. So side by side, if you want to look at them, there is the new Magpul magazine, and there is the original Glock 17 magazine. So both of them 17 rounders. On the Magpul, what you have is a little window indicator right there that allows you to see the brass when you get to 17 rounds. What you have on the Glock, as you probably know, are holes all down the back here letting you know how many actually you have in there. So you could pop that out at any time and look along here and say, oh, I've got 7 left, or I got 4 left, or whatever it might be, or 17 in this case. So that right there, I think, is an advantage of the original Glock magazine. Now, Magpul, there's nothing wrong with Magpul products. In fact, I think they make fantastic products. The polymers that they use are known to be super tough, and I really like them. One thing, though, that I think is a downfall and a weakness to this Magpul Glock mag is this right here. If you look at the top of it, what you don't see here are metal feed lips, steel feed lips. The Glock has that. That reinforces it and allows you to, if you wanted to, leave this magazine loaded basically indefinitely, and it won't warp the magazine or cause any reliability issues. Because the Magpul magazine is 100% polymer, at least as near as I can tell, and especially right there on the feed lips, you can't do that. And I've had this experience with one of my Magpul AK magazines. I decided to leave it loaded and see if it would change the reliability of that mag. Turns out it did. It appears that the feed lips up there, which are again just polymer, seem to have stretched out, and the magazine is not as reliable as it used to be, unfortunately. So I would say these are going to be great magazines for using at a range, for using for training and things like that. If you want to have lots of these mags available to use in situations like that, I think that it's a great purchase. They're very affordable. I definitely recommend them. And we're going to do a little mag dump here to confirm reliability, etc., and throw them on the ground and stuff like that and see how they do. But if you want to have something that's going to be ready for you at a moment's notice and you can leave it loaded indefinitely, definitely keep your Glock magazines. Don't replace them with these Magpul ones. But having said that, let's go ahead and load up probably just the Magpul magazine first. Go ahead and do a little mag dump with that, see how it feels. Throw it in the dirt a little bit, just see how tough it is. All right, let's go there first. There it is. Here's the other Magpul mag. Oh, we got a little, I don't know if that's a failure to eject or double feed. Now it's already locked back. We can lock that a little further back. Eject the mag. That happened on the last round. I'm not going to go ahead and attribute that to the magazine. I would say that that's probably the ammo. Pobjeda or something like that is the brand, so it's very, very cheap stuff. I'm going to go ahead and attribute it to the rounds. Last round. Yeah, no problem there. So let's go ahead and just kind of toss these around a little bit. See how they feel, how they perform. Maybe after a little bit of a dirt bath. Just kick them around a little bit. Maybe simulate kind of a training scenario, something you might be doing. You're going to drop these and they're going to fall, and you're going to have to pick them up, and who knows what situation they're going to be in. They're going to be knocked across some gravel and get a little dirt in them here and there. And if they still perform, well, that's a good sign. So we'll load them up real quick and see how they do. I'm not keeping track as I load, so I can't look at the rear windows like you have on the standard Glock magazines to see if it's, you know, where it's at as far as capacity and whether I'm getting close to full. I do definitely like that about the standard Glock magazines. And it looks like I'm full on that one. Feels a little weird in there. Feels like something's not quite seated properly. I think we got it fixed. Feels like there's some dust rattling around in there. Almost certain there is. Again, if I've got some dust in there, that'd be the reason why. All right, without having cleaned these magazines out, go ahead and load them back up and see how they perform. Must have been riding the slide release there. There's the second one. Riding the slide release again. But no bobbles on either of those magazines as far as feeding is concerned. And again, that's after getting some dust all around them and probably inside of them and not cleaning them out. So, as far as reliability is concerned, I see nothing wrong with these magazines. And again, that's for probably a training scenario. If you're going to leave them loaded for a long time, expect those polymer feed lips to probably get a little bit warped. I expect they'll come out with maybe some 40 and 45 ones in the future. The Glock 17 makes a lot of sense for them to release this first. So I'd love to see, I wonder if they're compatible actually with other base plates, and if they're not, I'd love to see some other base plates come out. Not necessarily extended ones, but just colored ones, maybe in different, you know, some of the popular Magpul colors so you can identify your mags or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And those are my thoughts, once again, on the Magpul Glock magazines. Thanks for watching. I'm Lay Boy Scout. See you on the next one.